We'll see how this goes. Hello, everybody. So my name is Stephen Davis, and I'm here to talk to you about a new initiative that we are doing at Global Education and Career Development Abroad. And what we are doing is we are organizing internships both abroad and online. And part of this new initiative to bring companies closer to the interns and students that collaborate through our programs is this initiative here, where we'll be coordinating interviews with these people. So you can ask them questions directly, or you can review the recordings. So allow me to share with you a little bit of information. So this is an online company interview that we'll be conducting with one of our newest companies that just joined us. My name is Stephen Davis. I'm the founder and managing director of Global Education and Career Development Abroad, Global Ed Abroad. And I'm here to share with you about a 10-week program that we're running. We run this in the fall term, in the spring term, and then we run a 6-week program in the summer term. And for this coming spring, it will be from the 12th of February to the 26th of April. You have the opportunity to either lead or work on a team of 3 to 5 people on a project for a real company, and these are real world projects. Aside from the actual internship where you'll be doing up to 160 hours of work, we also complement those learning objectives with professional development seminars. So you'll learn how to work better in teams, work with collaboration software, know how to manage the expectations of those that you work with and for. It's a great program because people walk away with just a renewed sense of confidence on the ability to be able to work remotely. And finally, and one of the bigger perks here is that you can satisfy university requirements towards your major. So one of the other benefits that we've discovered when we launched this program at the beginning of the pandemic was the tremendous sense of community that all of the teams and all of the program participants end up creating with everybody that's on there, whether it's a coach, whether it's a company supervisor, a teammate, or your project manager. This is a 10-week program. We have a special price of $495 for the 10-week program, and that is for anyone who wants to be a team member or be a project manager. I'd like to introduce 2 representatives from a company called Orfeo Productions, and that is Marco Torres and Manu Garcia. And I've known Marco for probably about 11 years now.
Yeah.
And Marco is originally from Venezuela. Manu is from Spain. And I'm originally from the United States, but I'm speaking to you from Spain. Manu's speaking to you from the United States. And so is Marco. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to open this up and just ask you guys if you could describe a little bit about what is Orfeo. I mean, it's the music industry. I grabbed some statistics here that said that this is a market which is close to $309 billion in 2021. I mean, that's massive. But what is Orfeo and what is their role in all of this?
Marco can explain you. I mean, I'm gonna give you like some little details. Orfeo is a company just focused on the production of movies and music for movies and music for artists. I mean, we are completely focused on that kind of business. The music is the main key of the company, but then we expanded the company to the movie industry, which is where we are doing also our own movies. But the main key of the company is the music and the movie music marketing.
So yeah, as Manu already said, yeah, the company is based on originally to produce soundtracks, which are obviously personalized, and musical productions, also personalized, and audio post-production, and sound design, and engineer, and artist assistance, and mentoring as well. So we are actually going into a very vast universe of different both music and film activities. And I don't know. No, it doesn't say over there when the company started, because it's on the other slide, if I'm not wrong. Am I?
Oh, yeah, that's another. Okay, so that's another slide that we have here. Orfeo Productions is the name of the company. It was founded in 2018 by our guest and CEO Manuel Garcia. It's located in Spain, Catalonia. The fact that it's located in Spain, I mean, is that, today it seems like everything's online. Could you tell us about that? I mean, is it important that you're in Spain? Do you do your work in Spain? Do the people that work for you, are they in Spain?
No, I mean, the company is based in Spain in terms of legal base in Spain, because I'm
Mhm.
from Spain, and it's easier also for me to open a company in Europe and also on my hometown. Um, but we are working completely worldwide, and the 95% of all the work from the company is made online. I mean, I've been working on the music industry for years now. I mean, my last career, I started a career in 2009, but I opened my own company in 2006. But I started playing the piano when I was 4. I mean, I'm related to the music industry for years now, and everything changed like the last 5 years, and of course the last 2 with the COVID-19. So we are already specialized on working online. We are working the 95% online. Even I did my last album. We're gonna release the album in early 2022, and
Yeah.
we have been working with all the musicians, producer, engineers, everything online. Also with the team. I mean, Marco is based in Spain. I'm based here in the United States. We have 2 more team members. One is in the UK. The other one is in Berlin, and we are working with musicians from Spain, from UK, from the United States, from South America, from even South Africa,
That's incredible.
everywhere. And the most interesting thing is like we never met before in person. Not even so with some of them, the majority is we didn't even met through video conference, just email, phone calls, WhatsApp. Everything is online now. I mean, we are specialized on that because the history time we are living now is
Yeah.
more into the online thing, but we are working online with everybody all around the world.
I mean, that's incredible. I mean, I can see that from a business perspective, but when you're talking about music and art and collaboration, it seems like you need to have like this more connectivity. You have that group feeling in order to be productive, um, and you're able to do that without ever meeting them.
Yeah, I mean the personal meeting, the physical connection and all the stuff is great to be faster. It's like it's better to go to the studio with all the musicians and close yourself there for 3 weeks, and then the album is going to be done, and the work for the soundtrack is going to be done, and the recording of the strings are
Right.
going to be done. But the situations we are living in, and it was very difficult now traveling and going to another country, even the biggest studios. It's like you were renting on a studio
Wow.
to record like some strings, and then they needed 24 hours after to clean up the studio, to disinfect everything, and then you have another session, another studio 2 days later. So everything was super delayed. So we decided to do everything online, and the result is the same. It's 100%.
Amazing.
It's
Same
amazing.
quality and a further reach
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
Like
if you're
you can access a wider talent pool.
Yeah, I mean, even the last soundtrack we
Yeah.
did,
I
I
was
never met the director or the producers. We did everything online. I mean, I I think Marco had the meetings with the team for the movie. Like I saw them like 2 3 times on Zoom.
most likely, yeah. Everything was
Hmm.
done online, and Manu has never met neither the producers or the director
You
of
just
that
don't
short
need
film.
to. Amazing.
I have because they live in Spain, and I was in Spain since I was in Spain, sorry, last week. But Manu has never met them, never. Everything was done online, and we had sometimes separate meetings with the director and the producer, or sometimes with both. the director and the producer in order to check how the soundtrack was going. And that short film
Right.
gladly is doing very well at different film festivals in Spain and outside of Spain.
So who's your target market? I mean, and do you just want to, you know, pick up the phone and call Quentin Tarantino and say, let me do your soundtrack? Or how, you know, how do you, your goal here is to have a visibility campaign, right? Your goal is to grow. If we can show a little bit about this project, and I'm sure that all the students that are watching this or watching the recording are really interested in knowing, okay, I'm sure there's questions they'll have, like,
Yeah.
do you need to know about music? Do you need to be a musician to do this project? Is this geared towards people that want to work in the music industry, or can anybody with a business background work on this project?
Marco?
Well, I think we can start from the last part, and then we go up to the beginning, and you will help me out, Stephen, because some things I don't remember that. Well, you don't need to be a musician. You don't need to be an art-related student. But if you are interested into getting into a business and knowing how it works and how to develop communication strategies and strategic planning, this is a very good opportunity for you to do that, because what you learn in here, it's something that you can apply at any kind of market you will get involved at.
Right.
One. Number two, we are aimed to get into the music and film industry in the United States, dividing that into 3 areas or zones: West Coast, East Coast, and Central Zone. And that is why at least a minimum of 3 interns would be a good number to start with. Just remind me of the other questions you made, Stephen, because I forgot.
So first of all, I think I started out saying, do you need to have a music background
No,
to do this, or do you have to want to work in the music sector as well?
Not necessarily, but if you're willing to learn and go and step out of your comfort zone and understand that you can learn something from that, then this, as I said before, is a good opportunity. It's like all this knowledge you're getting in your life. It's not gonna be unuseful. It's gonna be completely useful for you.
That's right. That's right. So really what we do, and why I think there's some synergies between what you want to do with your project and what we do, is we recruit university students and build teams. And these are interdisciplinary teams. And most of the projects, the real world projects that we're working on, well, whether the company is in the US or in Spain or in France or Morocco or Argentina, they're almost always business development focused. That's the majority of the projects we're having. And this looks very much along those lines. You're looking to design, like we said here, and deliver a communication campaign to potential collaborators, understanding the target market, finding out who they are, and reaching out to them, maybe with template emails. And the goal here, as I understand it, is for you just to initiate a dialogue.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yep. In a previous conversation that we had, I found it very interesting that one of the ways that you win business over with these producers is you just ask them for a small clip of what it is they're producing, and then you create a small soundtrack for that clip, whether it's a small video or just a script. You actually come up with the idea for what the soundtrack could sound like, and you send that to them, so then they can either read the script and listen to it or watch the video and listen to your music to it.
Yeah, that's kind of your CV. All they need to do is hear the music. Yeah, so music becomes your CV.
It's like giving that little freebie away that everybody wants something for free, right? So
yeah.
Top 5 reasons why you should,
yeah, we don't have budget is the main sentence always,
Right. So okay, I think this is great, and I think that we have a clear idea now is that you want to build a team. The teams that work with you would be a group of 3 to 5 people working on this project for you. They would be meeting with you on a weekly basis, minimum once a week. but you have the opportunity to be able to meet more frequently with them and guide them so that by the end of this project, they actually have something that they can put in their resume and say, I actually took a project from concept to execution to completion. And they could say, we contacted or helped contact X number of potential collaborators. And that resulted in 5 in-depth conversations, and you actually got some business out of that. So we're really happy to have contributed to that. So, and the ability to satisfy university credits. So I'm really happy for that. And that's their takeaway. And for you, the takeaway is you're going to have people that are on the ground in the United States in the same time zone, reaching out and trying to establish contact and promote your brand to local producers and hopefully stimulate some dialogue.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's a very good song.
Yeah, I think this was great. I think that we covered all the bases, and I don't think we really need to go into too much more detail here. I want to thank you guys for joining us. This is like a 16-minute video clip that I think will be beneficial to students that are exploring some of the different options that we have, and I think that you guys are going to be a great option.
Thank you.
So
thank you so much, Steven.
Yeah. We don't have any viewers on right now, so we can't really open it up for questions, but thank you very much for participating in this first round of company interviews.
Okay.
All right.
Take care, guys. It was great talking to you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Take care.